I just got off the phone with Mike Lawler, who indicated that this technology was a little too difficult for him. So he asked us to carry on without him for the meeting. So a couple of things to address. First, in open session, we'll formally call the meeting to order. It's approximately 1:19 p.m. on Tuesday, May 5th, 2020. Jeff, do you want to call the meeting to order?
Yes, we're going to call the meeting to order. It is Tuesday, it's 1:19 in the afternoon. This is the monthly meeting of the Ethics Commission for Baltimore County. We are now in session.
Great. So from the executive director's report, I wanted to let everyone know two things. The first is that financial disclosures were due last week on Thursday, April 30th. At this point right now, there are currently 13 outstanding financial disclosures. They're mostly boards and commissions. Myself and Ashley have been working very diligently to try to have them file in an expedited manner. The other thing I wanted to show you, and I'm hoping to show it to you. Let me see if I can do this. I'm going to try to share my screen. See if this works. Hold on a second. I think I did. Go back.
Well, I'm watching your screen.
You're watching my screen? Okay, great.
I am.
So I wanted to show you the updates that have occurred to the web page. So this is the Office of Ethics and Accountability's web page. And it's been updated. So for example, if you go into the ethics section, there's now opportunities to file an online complaint. There's lobbyist summary reports. There's a vendors of everyone that does business with the Baltimore County. Lots of things. This had been updated before. The thing I thought was important to share with everybody today, though, is that on the main page, both for ethics as well as an overview page, there is this big box that talks about the COVID-19 donations and the ability to both read the opinion as well as summaries of all of the financial donations that have been received to date. This is a spreadsheet that's been produced and redacted by the Baltimore Community Foundation, as well as in-kind donations, a spreadsheet of masks and food and other things that have been given to Baltimore County to fight this. So as of right now, we do not have a spreadsheet for solicitations. That has been more difficult to track, and they're in the process of tracking those. I have stressed that tracking the solicitations is as important as the actual donations themselves. Obviously, I think it's no surprise that this is going to be a little bit more difficult to track, but that's where we are from my perspective. And if anybody wants to comment on anything, we also have a ethics complaint that after we've talked about all of our public business, we will go into closed session to discuss.
Kelly, I just wanted to let you know, I was not able to see anything when I think you thought you were screen sharing. It looked like you were, but it was just one big gray screen. I don't know whether anybody else was able to see it.
No, it was a big gray screen, but that's okay because Kelly's given us the link to the website, and if you click on those,
Yes.
you'll see the two spreadsheets.
Okay, and I have seen it before, which is why I didn't interrupt while she was doing it.
Yeah.
But in case she was
One
going to
is
show us
donations.
anything else, yeah.
One is donations and the other is in kind.
Correct.
Okay.
I printed them out.
Okay, anything else from the executive director right now before we go into a closed session?
No.
All right, so pursuant to the statute is, I forget what it is, but there is a personnel matter that we end up having to discuss, and we are required to go into closed session. So if there is a motion to close the meeting, I will entertain it.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Lee, is there a second?
Yes, sir. Second.
Okay.
Move it, seconded, vote.
You need to poll every member's vote to yay or nay.
Okay, let me are you in favor of closing?
Yes.
Lee?
Yes.
Yes.
And I am, so there we go. The meeting is closed.
Okay, I'm gonna now hit the record.
Are you turning off record?
I'm turning off record.
Okay, very good. Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, we are now back in open session. So here is now the,
State the time, and then you got to record it.
oh, it's 1:56 on Tuesday, May 5th, 2020.
You got to record this part of it.
I am
Okay.
recording it.
Okay.
So this is now the updated website. Can everybody see this?
Yes.
So-
Yes.
So front and center on both the main page as well as the ethics page is this COVID-19 donation, both the opinion giving permission and then the two separate spreadsheets tracking the financial and the in-kind contributions. So, and if you haven't had a chance to go and look at this, I mean, the website's much better now. There are past opinions on here. Here are all the
Yep.
different opinions that have been redacted. There's lobbying information and summaries of who in fact are lobbyists for Baltimore County. There's blank reports. There are, anyways, and you get my point.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, is there any other business?
I would just like to ask a question, please. In light of COVID, are there any plans underway with respect to training for this year?
So all of the training that was underway, a couple of things. I mean, obviously there's a mandatory lobbyist training that's supposed to happen in June. I don't know what, we had a date scheduled in March for the computer lab that obviously got moved. I had already done training individually for 4 separate agencies. I personally think that's the better way to do training in a smaller setting of between 20 and 30 people, and then it can be agency specific. I'm also in talks with a couple different entities to try to get an online course. I think that would be the best hope. I'm not sure. I think a Zoom meeting is really going to be helpful for training. I don't really know. That's a good question, though.
Okay. All right, is there any other business? Do we have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
Second, all in favor, say aye. All opposed, nay. Adjourned.
Aye.
It's 1:59 p.m. on May the 5th, and I thank everybody. I thank Kelly for all her hard work and Sue, and so we are adjourned.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
Kelly.